Vanessa, the Crafty Gemini, and I'm back with a cooking tutorial for you this time. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make my caramel popcorn. It's a quick and simple, sweet and crunchy snack that also travels well. Let's start by setting our burner to a medium-high heat, and then you don't need any fancy appliances. Just grab a big pot with a lid, and we're going to put in a heaping tablespoon of coconut oil. That's going to start to melt down. Grab your measuring cups, and I like to use the third cup so I can fill it up with the kernels. And as the coconut oil melts, I always like to wait for it to melt fully so that it can coat all the kernels easily, and it'll also make it so it's warmed up already. Just makes for a little bit quicker popping. Now that the oil's melted, let's add the kernels. So I do it 1/3 cup at a time, stir it around so they're all coated, and we'll add another 1/3 cup. So we're cooking a total of 2/3 cup of popcorn kernels. Now I know it looks like a little bit, but be careful, because if you use too small of a pot, you'll quickly find that as it starts popping, it'll take over the whole pot and even push the lid off. Now we just watch the popcorn pop inside the pot, and you'll notice that every little bit I kind of shake the pot a little bit because it's still cooking at a medium-high heat. I don't want anything to stick at the bottom, so I just kind of shake it around just to help it along. When the popping slows down to about every 5 seconds, take it off of the heat and just let it sit aside. Now we're going to work on the caramel sauce that we're going to make to drizzle over top of our popcorn. So I'm setting again my temperature on the burner to medium-high heat, working with a smaller saucepan this time. I'm adding in 1/2 cup of water, then add 1/2 cup of cane sugar, and we'll also throw in a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. Now as that cooks down, you'll see that the water will start to evaporate, and as you stir it, it'll get to be more of like a syrupy consistency. When it gets to that point, I'll add in what's about the equivalent of 2/3 of a stick of butter. Now my butter might look different because this is butter that I make myself from the cows that I milk at home. And so just let it cook down. You can add little by little if you want to. What you do want to note is that sometimes as the temperature comes up and it starts to boil over like that, you want to continue stirring it and maybe even consider dropping the temperature on the burner because you don't want it to overflow. Now as it cooks and a lot of that moisture evaporates, it's going to start to deepen and darken in color super quickly. So do not walk away. Just continue to stir it and kind of baby it a little bit until it gets to the color that you like. I like my caramel sauce to be nice and dark, but not burnt. And that difference there is a matter of maybe 3 to 5 seconds. So again, right when it hits the color you like, drizzle it over the popcorn immediately, then toss it to coat all your kernels, serve, and enjoy.